What is your guys' opinion of mentors? Like, do you think they should be a thing? Do you think that we should have someone in our life that we look up to, that not necessarily not be our father, but someone like, even as someone who's above age, as someone who's above the age of 18, that has someone in their life who's a strong Christian that they look up to and go to regularly for things and take their word, their advice for issues?
I think it's important, but we have to have discernment in who we choose as role models, and in those role models, discern whether what they're doing is truly something we should also be modeling.
I agree. Obviously, it's hard to choose a mentor and someone to look up to, but they have to be godlike.
For sure.
They have to be honest with you. I think that's super big.
Yeah.
I don't want to have a mentor that's only saying things that I want to hear or only in a good mood and happy mood. I want them to be able to like, look, Justin, like,
yeah,
I've been there before, or I've seen where this leads, and this is not going to help you. And I think that little bit of sternness is needed. And I don't know if that's just from my experience, and maybe that's because I think that's a good trait, and I think that's a rare trait too. And I think when I think of that trait, I think of a good father would do something like that. Would be like, look, I know what you're going through, and they have to have sympathy as well, but also be able to correct you.
Yeah.
But they need to have that firm foundation in Christ, and if they don't, well, their foundation might be built on sand, and they might lean you towards false truths. Well, then there wouldn't be true, I guess. But, they'd be leaning you towards things not of God and things that might end up hurting you and making you go further away from God.
So it's the responsibility of the mentee to choose the proper mentor.
That, but there's also responsibility on the mentor himself, too, to keep himself strong in his faith.
Yeah.
Because you have a big role.
And to also not be a mentor if he's not prepared to be one.
Yes, definitely.